Welcome back to our channel, Valuable Coins Hub. These rare Lincoln penny coins make people rich. Let's find out why. Don't miss out one of these who know a single coin make you rich. Number 1. Today, I'm taking you on an exciting journey into the world of one of the most fascinating coins in American history. The 2009 Lincoln Professional Life Center from Illinois. This coin isn't just a penny, it's a powerful symbol of Abraham Lincoln's rise as a leader, beautifully capturing a pivotal moment in his life right in front of the Illinois state capitol. But beyond its historical significance, this coin holds something even more thrilling for collectors: rare errors and variations that can turn an ordinary penny into a prized treasure. So if you're a coin lover or a collector hunting for that next great find, listen closely, because this story is packed with surprises you won't want to miss. The 2009 Lincoln Professional Life Cent is the third release in the Lincoln Bicentennial series and stands out with its intricate design that reflects Lincoln's professional growth and the foundation of his political career. What makes this coin truly special, however, is the variety of minting quirks and errors that emerged during production. Imagine coins with doubled letters, tiny die cracks along the steps of the Illinois state capitol, and even off-center strikes that give each piece its own unique character. These are not flaws. They are rare opportunities for collectors to own a piece of history that is one of a kind. In fact, some of the most sought-after versions of this coin glow with a distinctive satin finish, giving them a texture and sheen that make them stand out from any regular circulation penny. Collectors treasure these satin finish pennies especially when they are untouched and preserved in pristine condition. If you happen to come across a 2009 Professional Life Cent with clear double dies or those mysterious die cracks, you might be holding a coin worth much more than just 1 cent. In recent auctions held in Illinois and major coin shows across the country, certified coins graded MS-67 or higher with these rare errors have fetched prices well over $150. Even raw coins with visible doubling have seen offers nearing $90 in states like Florida and Colorado. This is incredible when you think about it, because these coins were originally worth just a penny, but their story and rarity have transformed them into valuable collector's items. For those serious about building a remarkable Lincoln series, this Professional Life Cent is a must-have. It connects the dots between Lincoln's early years and his eventual presidency, symbolizing growth, leadership, and perseverance. If you want to maximize your chances of finding these gems, here's a quick tip. Pay close attention to the fine details, especially around the Capitol building and the lettering on the coin's face. Look for doubled elements, unusual shadows, or off-center strikes. Even the tiniest imperfections can add hundreds of dollars to the coin's value if they're authentic and well-preserved. And don't forget to check for satin finish versions, which are often found in special mint sets and command top prices among collectors. In the fast-growing world of coin collecting, the 2009 Lincoln Professional Life Cent stands out as a coin with real potential for long-term value and collector interest. The demand for this coin keeps rising as more enthusiasts discover its rich story and hidden variations. Owning a piece like this means you're not just holding a penny, you're holding a tangible link to one of America's greatest leaders, made even more special by the rare quirks that make each coin unique and valuable. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, this coin offers a thrilling hunt and a rewarding addition to any collection. So if you have a few 2009 Lincoln pennies laying around, especially from the Illinois Mint, take a moment to examine them carefully. You might just find that elusive double die or an off-center strike that's been hiding in plain sight. Don't underestimate the power of these small coins. They carry history, artistry, and sometimes real financial value. In places like Illinois, Texas, and Florida, these coins have been changing hands for over $150 in auctions and private sales. That's the kind of surprise that every coin lover dreams of discovering. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the 2009 Lincoln Professional Life Cent. If you're passionate about coins, history, and uncovering rare treasures, you're in the right place. I invite you to subscribe right now and become part of a community that celebrates real coins and real stories every day. Number 2. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins from American history, the 1967 Lincoln Cent. This isn't just any ordinary penny. It carries a story of change, rarity, and surprises that every serious coin collector needs to hear about. Whether you're new to collecting or a seasoned numismatist, this video will open your eyes to the unique features and thrilling mysteries behind the 1967 Lincoln cent that could make your coin jar worth far more than you ever imagined. So stay with me and listen carefully, because missing even one detail here might mean missing out on a real treasure. The 1967 Lincoln cent marks an interesting period in the coin's long history. Struck during a time when the U.S. Mint was experimenting and transitioning, this penny has some remarkable variations that collectors drool over. One of the most exciting aspects is the presence of subtle errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, and even those elusive proof-like finishes that shine with an almost mirror-like surface. These aren't just accidental mistakes. They are rare windows into the minting process that give each coin a story and a unique fingerprint that sets it apart from the millions of ordinary pennies minted that year. For example, the double die variety on the 1967 Lincoln cent, especially around the lettering or the date, can turn a common penny into a collector's dream. Finding a coin with clear doubling can make the difference between a penny worth just face value and one that commands hundreds of dollars at auction. In fact, recent sales in places like New York and Chicago have seen these special coins sell for prices well above $100 when graded MS65 or better. Even coins showing strong die clashes or minor off-center strikes have been known to attract eager bidders who recognize their rarity and value. If you're wondering how to spot these rare gems, here's a tip for all collectors. Always examine the fine details closely, especially the date and the letters Liberty on the obverse side. Look for doubling, extra lines, or shadows around the edges of the letters. Also, keep an eye out for any unusual luster or a satin-like finish, because some 1967 pennies were struck with special dies that give them a unique shine. These satin finish pennies are incredibly rare and highly prized in the collector community. Remember, the key to finding valuable coins is patience and a sharp eye, so don't rush your search and always use good lighting and a magnifying glass for the best results. The 1967 Lincoln cent isn't just rare because of errors. It's also a coin that represents a pivotal moment in U.S. history. Minted during a time of social change and technological advances, it's a tangible piece of that story, and collectors love owning a piece that connects them to that era. The demand for these pennies with rare qualities keeps growing, and many collectors are on the lookout for coins that have been preserved in excellent condition. Coins graded MS66 or higher, especially with known error varieties, have been making waves at coin shows and auctions across the country, fetching prices that prove just how valuable these tiny pieces of history have become. Now, imagine holding a 1967 Lincoln cent with those rare double dies or that silky satin finish in your hand, a coin that was once just a penny but now a prized possession with real market value. Across major auction houses and private sales in cities like Los Angeles, Dallas, and Philadelphia, these coins have been selling for upwards of $150. That's the kind of return that excites collectors and drives the hunt for the next rare find. So if you want to be part of this thrilling journey, start by checking your own coin collections, your change jar, or maybe even a roll of pennies you've had tucked away for years. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the amazing 1967 Lincoln cent and its hidden world of rarity and value. If you love coins, history, and the thrill of the hunt, you've found your community right here. Number 3. I'm about to share some incredible secrets that could change the way you look at this everyday treasure forever. The 1982 Lincoln cent is one of the most fascinating and collectible pennies in U.S. history, packed with rare variations and thrilling mysteries that every coin lover and collector absolutely needs to know about. Whether you're casually hunting for coins or a seasoned collector searching for your next prize, this video will open your eyes to the unique features, errors, and market value that make the 1982 penny so sought after. So, don't blink and listen closely, because every detail here could be the difference between a penny and a gold mine. 1982 was a unique year for the Lincoln cent, marking a big transition in how pennies were made. It's the year the U.S. Mint switched from mostly copper coins to primarily zinc cores with just a thin copper coating. But that's just the beginning. Within this year's batch, you'll find coins that look almost identical but carry very different metal compositions. And this makes the 1982 penny a thrilling puzzle for collectors. Some pennies from this year are solid copper, while others are copper-plated zinc, and these differences are highly important for their rarity and value. What makes this even more exciting is that both types were minted in large numbers, but finding flawless specimens, especially in copper, is like striking collector's gold. Now, here's where things get even more thrilling. The 1982 penny is famous for several rare errors that can turn a basic coin into a valuable collectible. For example, double die varieties exist where the date or the word Liberty shows clear doubling, creating a visual effect that collectors instantly spot and hunt for. There are also off-center strikes and coins with missing details, sometimes called broad strikes, that give these pennies a unique and eye-catching appearance. Coins with these errors, especially when in mint condition, are highly prized by collectors who understand that these little quirks can push a coin's value way beyond its face value. If you want to get your hands on one of these rare 1982 pennies, here's a quick collector tip. Use a magnifying glass to closely examine the date and the word Liberty on the front. Look for any doubling or unusual lines that shouldn't be there. Also, check the coin's weight if possible. Copper pennies weigh slightly more than zinc ones, and this can help you identify the metal type. Finally, always keep an eye out for any irregularities on the edges or surfaces, because sometimes the rarest coins have subtle differences that only careful eyes catch. The value of the 1982 Lincoln cent can vary greatly, but the market is definitely hungry for these rare varieties. At coin auctions and shows across the country, in places like Philadelphia, Houston, and Atlanta, copper pennies from 1982 in pristine condition have been known to sell for over $100. Coins with noticeable double dies or strong errors can fetch even more, sometimes reaching prices close to $200 or beyond when professionally graded. These coins are in high demand not just because of their rarity, but because they tell a fascinating story about a year of change and innovation in U.S. coinage. Holding a 1982 Lincoln cent with these special characteristics means you're not just holding a piece of metal, but a tangible connection to history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a treasure that continues to capture the imagination of collectors everywhere. This coin represents the thrill of discovery and the joy of collecting, proving that even the smallest coins can hold the biggest surprises and the greatest value. Number 4, we're uncovering the secrets of the 1981 Lincoln cent, a penny that's more than just pocket change for collectors all over the country. This coin, minted during a year packed with fascinating minting details and unique errors, has become one of the most sought-after pieces for anyone serious about building a valuable collection. If you've ever wondered how a simple penny could turn into a prized collectible worth hundreds, then listen closely, because this video is packed with everything you need to know to spot the rarest 1981 Lincoln cents and understand why they're making waves in the coin world. The 1981 Lincoln cent was produced in huge quantities, but don't let that fool you. Inside this batch are hidden gems with features that make them incredibly rare and highly prized. One of the most exciting things about the 1981 penny is the presence of mint errors that collectors absolutely crave. From double dies where the letters and numbers appear to have been stamped twice, to off-center strikes that create an unusual and unique look, these mistakes weren't meant to happen but are what make these coins so valuable today. Many of these error coins were discovered by eagle-eyed collectors who instantly recognized the doubling on Liberty or the date and knew they had stumbled upon something special. Another thrilling aspect of the 1981 penny is the different finishes and mint marks that make some coins stand out more than others. Some 1981 cents have a brilliant proof-like finish that gives them a mirror-like shine, and these are especially coveted when found in perfect condition. Others show die cracks or slight variations in the design that collectors hunt for eagerly. It's like being a detective, scanning coins for subtle differences that can turn a simple penny into a valuable treasure that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. For collectors looking to add a 1981 Lincoln cent to their collection, here's a helpful tip. Always inspect the coin carefully under good lighting, and use a magnifying glass to look closely at the date and the word Liberty on the front. Pay attention to any signs of doubling, strange marks, or irregularities around the edges. Also, coins with sharp details and minimal wear will always be more valuable, so keep an eye out for those that look almost brand new. Condition is king in the coin collecting world, and the better the coin's grade, the higher the value it can command. The market for 1981 Lincoln cents has been steadily growing, especially for those rare error types and proof-like finishes. At auctions and coin shows across cities like Denver, Atlanta, and Los Angeles, Some of the best condition 1981 era pennies have sold for prices reaching $100 to $150, and sometimes even more. Collectors recognize that these coins not only carry historical significance, but also have real investment potential as demand continues to climb. So if you come across a 1981 penny that looks unusual or pristine, hold on tight because you might just be holding a rare coin that's worth far more than its face value. The 1981 Lincoln cent isn't just a coin. It's a fascinating chapter of American minting history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a treasure hunt wrapped in copper and zinc. Each coin tells a story of the mint's work and the little quirks that make collecting so thrilling and rewarding. Whether you're just starting out or are deep into your collecting journey, these pennies remind us all that great treasures can be found when you look closely and never give up on the search. Number 5, and last rare coin. I'm going to take you on an exciting journey into the world of the 1966 Lincoln cent, a coin that at first glance might seem ordinary, but once you dive deeper, reveals a world of rarity, mystery, and incredible value that every coin lover and collector needs to hear about. This penny, minted in a pivotal year in American history, holds secrets that have thrilled collectors for decades and continues to be highly sought after in today's market. If you think all pennies are just pocket change, wait until you learn about the unique features, rare errors, and the true worth of the 1966 Lincoln cent. So stay with me, and don't miss a single detail because what you discover today could change the way you see this coin forever. The 1966 Lincoln cent is part of a fascinating era when the United States was undergoing changes not just socially and politically, but also in the coins it produced. Although millions of these pennies were minted, certain versions of the 1966 penny have become exceptionally rare and valuable due to specific mint errors and unusual characteristics that set them apart from the rest. Some coins show striking double dies where the letters or date appear to be stamped twice, creating a unique visual effect that collectors absolutely love. Other 1966 pennies carry die cracks, missing details, or off-center strikes that give each coin its own personality and rarity. It's these little quirks that transform a common penny into a highly prized collectible. Collectors who know what to look for are always on the hunt for 1966 pennies with sharp, clear details and special finishes. Some coins from this year have an especially brilliant shine, almost like they've just come straight from the mint. And these pristine examples can command high prices among collectors who want nothing but the best for their collections. What makes the 1966 Lincoln cent truly thrilling is the chance to find one of these rare error coins that tells a story about the minting process and the era it was made in. Holding one is like holding a piece of history that's both beautiful and valuable. If you want to add one of these rare 1966 Lincoln cents to your collection, here's a tip for you. Always examine the coin closely under good light and use a magnifying glass to check the date and the word Liberty. Look carefully for signs of doubling or irregularities that stand out from regular pennies. Condition is everything, so keep an eye out for coins that have minimal wear and strong details. Coins that appear almost new are always the most valuable because collectors prize coins in excellent condition above all else. When it comes to value, the 1966 Lincoln cent has seen some incredible prices in recent auctions and coin shows across cities like New York, Chicago, and Dallas. Some of the rarest error coins and those in mint condition have sold for prices ranging from $70 to over $150. These coins are in high demand because they are part of a historical period rich in story and symbolism, and every collector wants to have at least one in their collection. The market is growing stronger every year, making now a fantastic time to explore these pennies for hidden treasures. The 1966 Lincoln cent is not just a coin but a treasure chest full of history, mystery, and opportunity. Each coin you find tells a story of craftsmanship, chance, and the thrill of the hunt. Whether you are a beginner or a seasoned collector, this penny invites you to discover the beauty hidden in plain sight and the excitement that comes with uncovering rare and valuable coins. Thank you for joining me on this fascinating exploration of the 1966 Lincoln cent. If you're passionate about coins and love diving deep into the stories behind these little pieces of history, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now so you never miss out on the latest rare coin finds, expert tips, and exciting collector insights. Hit subscribe and become part of a community that's all about unlocking real value and sharing the joy of collecting. Keep your eyes open your hands steady, and your heart curious because the next rare coin could be waiting just around the corner.